Who's ready for some December football? Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Jalen Royals. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? The Chiefs win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Jordan Mason. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Vikings find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. These guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. Guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at it.
2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I
from the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready? 70. To the air goes Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. They'll get it up just short of the 40 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll try to run the option here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person.
First down.
A pickup of 2 yards. And
let's
the
go
Commanders
now.
First down.
18, cut.
It's a
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Daniels going to try to sneak. He lost the football. And the Giants hit. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And maybe he exposed the ball a little too much there on the sneak. They wind up jarring it loose. They go all the way in for the score on the other side.
But when you take the ball into a pile of bodies, that mass, anything can happen. Even if you're trying to protect it well, sometimes it pops free, and you're exactly right. Big scrum, and then someone emerged and went the other way.
kickoff for New York.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's the #1 overall offense in the NFL. It does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking to put a drive together. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Here we go.
Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's got... So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Incomplete. Pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot.
My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got it.
Here in MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now it's Wilson. And that's off the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Throws.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. That's complete to 50.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He shakes it off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier.
When you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that will
down.
It leads to second and 10.
Daniels looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
They get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Second and 11. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well.
Starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
An inside run to Skattebo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run. 2 yards to go, second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give up the middle, Skattebo. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
partner. Running game helping out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that.
And just across the 25. And look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
70, 70.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's out of the left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And once again, it's Skattebo. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Direction at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up the screen to Skattebo. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 minutes remain. Just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Gotta be lying.
They go play action. Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Darius Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
even new 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This will be caught by first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Great. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a second down and 4.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Washington, first down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Reload. 60 by 60.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kyler Murray. Connecting with his target, it's touchdown pass number 20 on the year. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Raiders. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Eagles lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The 25. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Skattebo to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Skattebo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the loss of a yard. They'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Friday.
Wilson. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. to the sideline and pulled in. Without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Skattebo. And he's going to take this in between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. That's caught left side by Natives. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this
half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, here's Skattebo. Just a yard on the first down carry.
Throwing through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's third.
And then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
A give, it's Skattebo. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Skattebo with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sails over the end line. The Washington offense set to take over. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive.
But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
Here we go. Strike. Cougar now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Press on lead.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're...
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. Going to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Wilson. And he's
just going to fall incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing is Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown, this momentum may be shifting in their favor.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Hot.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Play, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
In the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Now, and he can't find Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got things been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Able to find the open down conversion.
Washington first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now Daniels.
First down, Washington.
Slant route connects with just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And a Washington first down.
On 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Ready, go. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's got a lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A gain of 5. Tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a two-score game.
Check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. Here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the...
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Skattebo. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Skattebo going to run it out again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He'll try and do this himself. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Hall. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, now a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no...
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Down under 2 minutes. This is 1st and 10. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
Abdul Carter on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Hit on something in very short order.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He'll try to pick it up. And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
A loss of 7 yards. And
Check.
Daniels going to throw for it. He got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
And they'll get up. Clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Back to
Check
throw.
that. Check that.
Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. With a crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. Over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Commanders first down. 2 yards on the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's it.
There's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Daniels going to keep it. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And that forces a 4th down situation. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have the Commanders' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.